first of all, I rediscovered some of my favorite foods from 20 plus years ago. The number one being a tabbouleh salad. It's fabulous. I added garbanzo beans to it right from the start because I'm like, if this is going to be my lunch, I wanted more protein. And I love chickpeas, so I went with that. And honestly, that's been a staple of mine. And it's been so great because I'm actually more full from every meal that I have. I am more full. And there's that satisfaction where you know that you're eating good food and not something that's been processed from a box. And honestly, it's not as hard to do once you kind of get your mind around maybe some of the prep. You know, sometimes prep seems a lot, but then again, if I was marinating like chicken or steak or what, hey, you know what? That took time, but that was my norm. So you didn't think of it as time. And I love, even my daughter has oatmeal every single morning now. Just do it because if nothing else, you're going to get an education. That's number one, is understanding why we should eat like the whole foods. When you understand that, everything else just kind of flows. So I always think if you're on the fence, you don't have enough education on this to then make the decision that's right for you. And I also told them, I said, look, they do it so slowly. And I said, add some fruits. And they're like, I don't eat fruits. I said, me neither. But when you add fruits, all of a sudden you're like, oh, that's pretty good. You know, I'll put half a banana in my oatmeal, or maybe just have some blueberries in the car when I'm driving. And I said, like, my blueberries replaced a cup of whatever juice I had in the refrigerator. And it's like, you know what? That's just so much better for me. And they're like, okay, I'll check out when the email comes. So the colleague and I were like, okay, we might have converted somebody else. Well, at least get them in the program.